The story of us coming to Vanderbilt with our daughter Charlotte was that we knew early on in my wife's pregnancy that there was some issues with Charlotte. We actually found out around August 15th, which would have been 21 weeks, that she had some deficiencies. We were at just a normal visit with a doctor, and they said that we needed to go to another doctor, high risk, in Jackson. We live in West Tennessee. And they recommended, the high risk doctor, after some visits there, recommended for us to either go to Le Bonheur or to Vanderbilt was going to be our best option, either one of those. And so we decided to try out Vanderbilt and to try out Le Bonheur and see what they had to offer us. So.
Yeah, and kind of like just knowing that we had those two options, we're right smack in the middle of whether we wanted to choose Memphis or we wanted to choose Nashville. And we're 2.5 hours away from either hospital pretty much. And so we went to Memphis and got assessed there, and pretty much everything checked out from what we understood was going on with Charlotte. But then when we came to Nashville at Vanderbilt, they did the same thing, and it was though they were checking off everything, but there was one more thing that they found. And what they found was they believed that she had some ribs missing on her left side. And so quickly, when they did that, they just set us up another appointment, and got the ball rolling. And we felt comfortable with the staff that we were being consulted with, and just said, okay, I think Nashville, Vanderbilt's going to be where we land. And so I'd say maybe 3 weeks before my due date, I guess, I anticipated I'd come to Nashville, stay with a friend, begin to do my weekly checkups until I had Charlotte. And ended up having Charlotte a little earlier, mainly because of my blood pressure. And then she was born on the 8th of December. And after that, we knew, we had been informed, after your discharge, you have these sleep rooms at Vanderbilt. But we didn't know much more after that. And we had a social worker at Vanderbilt to inform us of the Ronald McDonald House. And she said that soon as she talked to us, she said, call, get your name on the list, and then keep checking, keep checking. And so that's what we did. And I mean, it wasn't long after we put our name on the list that we were able to be here at Ronald McDonald House. And we've been here ever since.
On Thursday, December the 14th, was our first day here, and they informed us, you know, you can be here up to 60 days, no problem. You have a place to stay, and that was a big deal for us. That's a big peace of mind. Like Elizabeth said, we live 2.5 hours away, and trying to find out where you're going to sleep at night, where you're going to keep your stuff, just kind of and also kind of a home base from being at the hospital all day with our daughter, and then, you know, just kind of you don't forget about it, but you kind of get that break there mentally and then physically, where you can, you know, just sleep and keep your stuff. And so when initially my thought, when they said you're going to have 60 days, I thought, well, we're not going to need that. That's not going to really affect us any. And I don't know how Elizabeth felt about that, but we're on our second tour right now of being here. So we were here for the 60 days, took a couple days off to go home, kind of recharge our batteries a little bit, and then we got back on the list and got back here. And so we're in the middle of that right now. And so that's how we got the Ronald McDonald House with that.
Well, for me, I guess because just having a baby, just going through a surgery, you're just kind of all in distraught, you know, all together. And Scotty mentioned earlier thinking that we wouldn't need 60 days. Well, I couldn't even think beyond the next day in front of me. And so it was so great to know that we were going to be able to come to a house, Ronald McDonald House, and have a place, our own room, to be able to lay our heads down. And at first you think, oh no, I want to be in the hospital with my child and stay even overnight. But no, it's so important to leave that hospital room and be able to come to a place where it's nice, it's comfortable, it's clean, it's quiet, and just recharge. It's very important because you have got to keep your health up for your own children. And we are thankful that we also can take in, there's meals that are prepared here, and it doesn't matter what time of the day that we come, we're able to, whether it's they're on the table or out on the counter for us to get right then, or we just go in the refrigerator as if we're at home and get it out, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like we're able to still have that home feel, if you will, like with the cooking, and you still do your laundry, you have that capability here. So it's just a nice, satisfying feeling, and knowing that your child is being taken care of and that you can come here and you're only just a few blocks away.